Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Cinnamon Stitches. I am your yarn host, Jennifer. I'm just cleaning up some mess that's currently on my desk, and we're back in business. I appreciate everyone's support for the past week. Watching old videos, messaging, texting, like the amount of people who reached out to me in the past week. I cannot thank you guys enough for the support, the prayers, the love, the everything you've poured into me and my family. It has truly been amazing. If this is your first time in my world and you don't know what the heck I'm talking about, I'm going to do a quick recap. We're not going to go into a whole lot of details, but my son got hit by a car. He was riding his bike. He was rushed into the emergency with an ambulance, and we had our first ride in ambulance together. We had our first visit to the trauma center of the hospital together. Yeah, scary. We are, today is exactly 7 days from the accident. I'm recording this on Sunday. His accident was on Sunday. So we're 7 days out, and he is healing up beautifully. He had a lot of facial swelling, black eye. His poor face was so messed up. His face is almost down to normal, and the black eye is almost, it's in the yellow purple phase now, where it's not like black. And it's just kind of under here and right here a little bit. He did have some minor head and face and neck trauma, which they're watching carefully. He had some impact injuries to his chest, but nothing broken or major there, and he broke his arm, but it was a buckle fracture. So buckle fracture kind of means that it bent and cracked, but not like a through crack, kind of like a splintering crack, because his bones are still growing, because he's 11, and you can hear him in the background probably screaming because he's loud. He is feeling so much better, and the amount of pain relief, over-the-counter pain relief, he had to take a bigger dose of over-the-counter pain relief, but the amount he has needed to take day to day has decreased every single day. And he is tough, and he is really bright. He's tough, and he is doing fantastic. And I wanted to take a minute to thank everyone who sent well wishes on here, who sent him cards. He got quite a few cards this week. He got a couple of gifts sent to him from Amazon. He has even more cards coming on Monday when you're watching this. And he was so excited to get Happy Mail. He loved all the Get Well Soon cards. I got a couple of cards telling me to stay strong, because that was hard. It's been a rough week. It has been a difficult week. We took the entire week off of school because he needed to rest. He is still, he needs downtime every day because his body has been through a lot. He also has road rash pretty much from head to toe in various areas of his body. His legs got the worst of it. Like his thigh has a real deep bruise and like a big patch of road rash, and he has road rash down by his ankle, and like he's healing up, but his body has been through a lot. And we did take him to a Halloween event, which I talked about in the members video, the $4.99 members videos. I did talk about the Halloween event, which we had a really good time, and I think as a family we really needed it. But some of the things at the Halloween event were a little bit triggering for everyone, but mostly for Lucas, and so there was that. But he's fine. He's doing fantastic. And I don't regret going to the Halloween event, but also like I feel a little bad that he was triggered by some of it. And I'm really grateful for this past week is that we got through 7 days of this, and that he's feeling better, and he is very much going back towards normal Lucas behavior. Now, with that being said, we have a osteo appointment tomorrow to get his arm rechecked. here on the channel on Mondays, I show you what I've made for the past 7 days generally. And I also give you a family update, a life update, all of those things. I let you know what has been going on in my life in the past 7 days. The life part, I pretty much have updated you on. Now, we're going to go to the... See, I was supposed to be deleting files. I never hit delete. Move to track. There we go. This is a really, really bad picture of him because I was sitting on the couch and he's towering over me. But I'm going to show you what I made this week. And one of those things was I made a cover for his cast. Now, I should probably show you the cast. I did post it, I think in the Facebook group. This is his new cast. It is high-tech. They had to melt it and then mold it to his arm, but it is removable so he can shower. And considering he's an 11-year-old boy, is vital because he stinks all the time. Now, this is him making a weird face from the what I call the Ursula angle. So when you shoot like your camera this way, you have a serious double chin, and that's just reality. So I was shooting him from the Ursula angle, but this is the cast cover that I made. See how bad his face looks? He's like all puffy and like he's just doing faces. This is a cast cover I made for him. I am no stranger to cast covers because I had to make one for my leg, if you guys recall. When I broke my leg 2 years ago, almost to the day of him breaking his arm. It was almost to the day, 2 years. So there's that. The yarn that I used for that, because red is his favorite color. And when they asked him if he wanted a colored cast or the removable cast, he could have had a red cast. So I made him a red cover because red is his favorite color. So I used the Fantasy Jumbo from Hobie. I really love this yarn. I have it in purple. And I think I have it in blue, but I don't. That might be the blue. I have it in purple and blue, I think, and then I have it in the red. This is really nice acrylic. It kind of reminds me of Puzzle from Premiere a little bit. And it's, if you look at the picture of his arm, it shifts color. So the main color is red, but it has strands of other yarn. Give it 1 second. Wrapped around it, so you'll get almost a striping effect of the other colors. So there's blue in here and yellow and orange, and so it creates not just a solid, boring, ugly color. If you like Hobie, if you're placing an order from Hobie, this is a bulky 5. It's 100% acrylic. It makes beautiful cast covers. It makes beautiful hats, gloves, all the things. So I made that. And I just finished that. So I was working on these other 2 things I'm about to show you. And I finished the Grim Reaper, which I'll show you in better detail. Because I really love him. And this weekend has been so chaotic. We have a realtor coming to the house today to look at the house and give us advice on what we should and should not do before we list the house, and kind of, we're interviewing her, but also getting her take on the house and all that stuff. So that's big news. It's big news, and I'm really nervous about it. So because of that, we've been doing a lot of cleaning and moving stuff out this weekend, pretty much the past several days, because we're still on furlough, which means my husband is still out of work because the government cannot get their crap together and just make a decision on the budget. Because they're arguing about stupid crap. I'm so frustrated with the government. And at the same time, I'm so relieved that he has been here because this week's been hard. And there's one thing we do together that's really well is we tag team stuff and we work together well as a team. And so I'm just so grateful he's here. With that being said, we've been doing a lot. Cleaning, moving, organizing. We took out, because I am trying to simplify so many areas of my life. And that means we're getting rid of a lot of stuff. We took out easily 10 giant contractor size black garbage bags filled with stuff that went to dump or donate. 10 of those. And I haven't even touched my room yet. Which we have to do tonight. And I don't know when we're going to have time because dinner is in. It's 5 o'clock. I just started cabbage rolls, which is what the whole point of this conversation. So we'll have, let's see if it's 5 o'clock now. Cabbage rolls will probably be done at 6:30. And I made dinner so I had time to come in here and talk to you guys and get a video up for Monday because I want to get back to work because I'm feeling antsy. So anyway, we've been doing a lot of that this weekend. Just so much. And we're sore and we're hurting. And among all other stuff we've been trying to do to keep little man busy, to like going to the Halloween event, like it has been just nonstop for days now. And I'm just tired and I'm hurting. But in between all of the chaos and pediatrician appointments and osteosurgeons and like the emergency room on Monday again, like there's been so much going on the past 7 days. I'm tired. But crochet is my therapy, and I knew the other day that I needed to sit down and do something because I'm very on edge. And I think the trauma of what has happened and like the past several months of trauma and like just life in general, and I've just been on edge and I need to calm my nerves. So crochet is what I do. It is what calms me, it what centers me, it what makes me like be able to breathe. And I made a Woobles bat. I did not buy the Woobles kit, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. But I made a bat, and it's a Woobles bat. It's not identical to the Woobles kit. I did change things. Okay, so the Woobles bat is called, let me go to the Woobles website, which I already have open on my phone because I was making the Grim Reaper, which also I did not pay for the pattern. And I'll tell you what I did with that. Okay, so it's Luna the Bat. Okay, so I did not buy the kit, but I did tell you guys I wanted to make a bigger bat because the little tiny bat came with the haunted house kit over here and it's this big. I wanted a Luna bat. I might make a couple more because I really like them. So the Luna bat has like tube ears, like you crochet in the round. And I changed the wings and I didn't have any more Woobles eyes, so I used my eyes. And I changed the fangs, and also because it's purple and mine is black, I changed quite a few things. Okay, I didn't add a mouth because you wouldn't see it, but I added fangs because the fangs glow in the dark. Okay, I changed the ears. The ears are flat pieces instead of tubes, and I think it works. And then I outlined the wings in glow in the dark yarn, and no, it's not perfect and it's a little messy, but it's fine. It's a bat. Okay? It's a toy. So the bat is basically an egg with wings and fangs. And yes, it does in fact glow in the dark. Where did I put my black light? I had my black light earlier. I'm going to say little man ran off with it because he loves my black light. I have a black light flashlight. Anyway, the wings glow. The fangs glow. His eyes are rainbow, so he's kind of cute. So this is my rendition of Luna the Bat. And I had a lot of fun making her. And her wings need to be pressed out or something. Stretched. Not perfect, but super, super cute. And it will fit right in with the Woobles Haunted House. Now, I'm going to grab Edgar because... Where's Edgar? Edgar, which was part of the Woobles Haunted House, which was gifted to me for my birthday in August by my niece who loves me so much. I made Edgar. I did not enjoy making Edgar. I did not. And I'm going to tell you why. This was tedious, okay? I didn't even add his arms. This part was tedious. So, let me open up Edgar. I did purchase, well, I didn't, I didn't. This was gifted to me, so I do have the actual kit to make him. Because he was in the haunted house, I made him. I took the inspiration for Edgar, okay, And I wanted to make the Grim Reaper. Let me go back to Woobles. Not Woobkeys. I always spell it wrong. Woobles, Grim Reaper. This is Mort, the Grim Reaper. He is part of... He is a $30 kit just to make him. And I'm like, he looks an awful lot like Edgar. Right? The basic of him. Edgar is rounded, but he's got like a flat bottom for a dress. And his hands are different because he has hands and a sleeve. No big deal. And he has a hood. I can make hoods. I've made hoods before for big people, right? So I took this photograph and Edgar's pattern, which was part of the kit, and I created a Grim Reaper. And I love him so much. So I took the Edgar pattern. I changed it a little bit. I made his jawline longer and less teeth is what they call it. I flattened his bottom by crocheting in the back loop only before I did the decrease for his bottom. So he does have a flat bottom like the photo. His hands are the same. I used entirely 100% leftovers from the Woobles Haunted House kits to make the Grim Reaper and part of the bat. I didn't have enough black to make the bat. I had Woobles yarn that I bought from Joann's clearance when they were going out of business. But I kind of love him. And this is 100% leftovers. And I still have leftovers. And I still have leftovers from the kits. So there's more than enough in one of the big Woobles advent calendars to make as many extras as you can. Like so far, I've made an extra spider, a pumpkin, a witch, a ghost, a bat, and a Grim Reaper with extras. Now, it wasn't 100% extra. I did have to go into stash to make some of those. I also made candy corn. I made all kinds of cute stuff in there. I love him so much. And I can't believe I did such a good job recreating him. I also created a little scythe, which is the knife thingy that the Grim Reaper carries. I think, if I go down, I think they do have a scythe. Yeah, they have a scythe on their website. And that kit is $5 just to make this little knife looking thing. So I used the picture for inspiration, but I also used, if you guys remember the video I did where I created, I followed the pattern from the Five Below kit for the Jason mask and knife. I kind of used some of the techniques from that and the photo to recreate a sickle for my Grim Reaper. And yes, his hood is removable. He's bald. Isn't he cute? He's so stinking cute. This one's my favorite one, aside from Frankenstein, which was not part of the kit. And I think the wolf. I really liked making the wolf. He was a lot of work, but I really liked the way he turned out. But I am so glad I have a Grim Reaper now. So the Grim Reaper and the bat are going to join Edgar and the rest of the crew over in the haunted house. And I'm really loving making the Woobles. I am. Like, it's one of those things. The Grim Reaper probably took me 3 or 4 hours to make. The bat maybe 2 hours. And I think the bat only took me that long because I was doing mom things. Like, I'm constantly being interrupted, but that's okay because I will be interrupted a million times and never crochet again and still have my child and be the happiest woman in the entire world. That being said, I got interrupted a lot. The Grim Reaper, because I was changing things and recreating things, he took longer, but also the hood I had to figure out. I changed his face. I gave him these kind of eyes because I have a bunch of them and I don't actually like them, but I think they fit for the Grim Reaper, whereas this is the typical eyes that Woobles give you. These ones are really hard to put on this type of yarn. So I actually had to put the back on backwards because it was not clipping on. I really like the way he turned out though. I really, really do. And his face, his hands, and the tip of his scythe glow in the dark. So, and all the white on him glows in the dark. So that is what I have made this week. And I'm really, really happy with that. I have so many things I planned on doing this month, and there are just not enough hours in the day, and there's not enough of me to go around. So I had planned all these amazing fun things for me to do this month. I was going to finish the Serdar Halloween blanket. I was going to make, that ain't it. I was going to make all my Halloween kits on camera and I was going to have so much fun. And life has different ideas. And generally, I would beat myself up over it. I would beat myself up over my lack of ability to do everything all at once. I'm not doing that. You know why? Because I'm a human and I'm trying to give myself as much grace as possible this year because I need it and I deserve it. Life has been throwing a lot of things at me real hard, and oh, have I learned lessons. I have learned so many lessons this year, and I'm just rolling with the punches at this point. So I do have a list of videos that I'm going to do this week, come hell or high water, and if the creek don't rise. But they're all fun videos. I have this lusciousness, like, it's just the lushest of luscious yarns I got from Premier Yarns. We're going to do that one tomorrow. I have, Premier sent me some new yarn that's getting ready to come out, so I have a sneak peek of that, which means I have the confidential folder of those two new yarns. So I kind of want to play with that yarn this week too. I want to come up with like something fun we can make with that yarn, because I totally flunked on the past two yarns they sent me. Like, I wanted to make a big blanket, ran out of time. Wanted to make the Karma Cowl. I'm still going to make the Karma Cowl. I just haven't been able to yet. But, I mean, winter is still coming, so we have time to make the Karma Cowl, and I'm just going to, it's going to be a Karma Cowl. Okay? We're still going to make it with the white. It's going to be beautiful, and it's not going to take us very long, because we already have the design planned out. But also this week, I have some fun thrift store hauls to show you. We went to a couple thrift stores this week, and so I have some yarn from thrift stores. I'm going to talk about thrift store yarns. I'm going to give you tips for shopping at thrift stores, which I know we've kind of covered on the channel in the past, but also we're always learning new things, and on top of that, there's always new people showing up here. I get several hundred new subscribers every single month, so even if you think you've seen it and heard it, it's going to all be new. Not only am I going to show you what I purchased, where I purchased it, where to find these fun things, how to shop for a thrift store. I'm going to try to include all that. But the following day, I want to show you what to do with these yarns from the thrift store. So it's not just a matter of, oh, I went to the thrift store, but they only had like a half a skein of this and a half a skein. What am I going to do with that? I have ideas. I have ideas. And of course, if you know how to use scrap yarn, you know how to use little bits and bobs that was gifted to you or that you found at a thrift store, you could put those in the comments of this video to help me prepare for that video, because I already have ideas. And I have things I'm going to show you and how to do things, but any other ideas will be welcome below. So that is a video this week, and then like I said, we're going to round out the week with a new yarn, and yeah, I'm real excited. I also have announced several places now that Premier Week is coming for Premier Yarns. They're doing Premier Week. They totally stole that from me. Cinema Stitches invented Premier Week, but I'm not going to be mad at them. They can use Premier Week. It's all right. So I actually coined Premier Week, and I usually do Premier Week. I haven't done it this year, and I'm probably not going to do it next year. I usually do like a week of tutorials. It's so much work. And instead of doing a week of tutorials, I just started doing tutorials throughout the year, featuring Premier Yarns. Anyway, that's not what this is. it is sales week, okay? They did the big summer blowout, and now they're doing the let's get ready for Christmas sale, okay? They're calling it Premiere Week. And it says November 5th through November 18th. But then the Black Friday sale is also at the end of the month, which will be the 26th through Cyber Monday, which is December 1st. So there's lots and lots of, this is your calendar. Save these dates and save your money, because you can buy yourself yarn for the holidays. You can have someone else use this sale and buy yarn for you for the holidays. So we're going to make a list, and we're going to talk about the 14 days of huge deals. I got this in my order for the yarn, and I was like, oh heck yes. Oh heck yes. We are excited. So I actually have this right here so I can look at it. I'm probably going to tape it on my wall so that we can remember that those dates are going to be Premiere Week sales, and we're gonna talk all about them. We're going to dedicate time to them, and we're going to show the yarns, because I can almost guarantee a lot of the yarns they're going to clearance out or have on sale for those weeks, I already own, because Premiere Yarns, right? So I'm actually really, really excited about that. I'm trying to see. We're only 26 minutes in. I felt like we talked longer. My Monday Makes videos are usually well over an hour long, and I'm struggling to get through the hour. I'm going to be real honest. Like even right now, I'm like, I need to go check dinner. And dinner has only been cooking for a half an hour. So, looking through the Woobles website, since we were talking about the Woobles, they keep coming out with new kits, and I'm like, oh, I don't have the money for this. I do have the Countdown to the Holidays Christmas kit right here. I have that over there in the corner. It's leaning against, it's right there. It's that box right there. We're going to do that in November leading up to December maybe. Maybe that'll be a December thing. We'll do the advent calendar leading up to Christmas. But they keep coming out with, like this set is $140. And yes, it's cute. But I already have the Grim Reaper. I already have his scythe. I don't know what the heck this thing is. I don't know what that is. I made the candy corn. I've made a jack-o'-lantern. So while I like the kit, I'm so good with that. So, and a pumpkin is real easy. I showed you guys how to make a pumpkin using Woobles yarn here on the channel. What else do they have? So they have the Grim Reaper. They have a big spider, but I've made big spiders before, so I know that I could replicate that. So maybe we'll make a big spider. I am absolutely not making a Ouija board, because I'm not doing it. They have a cape for any of your other Woobles if they want to dress up for Halloween. They have a crystal ball, which can I tell you, if you have Edgar, if you just do the top part of his head, it's a crystal ball. And I realized that because I was working on this one, and I was like, looks like a crystal ball. So there's that. They have a tiny flashlight. You know, the accessories are cute. Don't get me wrong. They're so tedious and so tiny. And Jen ain't having it. I got the mask. And then apparently there's an option to make a Halloween bucket, which is cute. What the heck is that? Oh, okay, I got it. That's the spider with the flashlight and the pumpkin bucket. And they put a mask in it. I couldn't tell what that was. They put the mask and the cape on the spider. I was like, what is that? It's weird. It's weird. Trying to see what else they got going on. They have so many Halloween things on their website. Let's see. Does Woobles not give you the option to search? It doesn't look like they're giving me the option to search. That's weird. I'm just scrolling through. They have Peanuts Christmas, which, like, I want, but... There it is, Halloween. That's what I was looking for. So I've been scrolling through, the Woobles website, just trying to get an idea of what I might want to make, because I made a ghost. I pretty much made all of these except the big spider. What is that? Oh, those are aliens. Those are stinking cute. I don't want to make aliens. I don't think that's Halloween. So there's a bunch of aliens. And then there's creatures from under the sea. The Beetlejuice set is super cute. But again, the Beetlejuice pieces are $40 for Beetlejuice, $40 for Lydia, $45 for the Sandworm. Alright, and then they have the Luna the Bat, the Shrunken Head for Beetlejuice, the accessories. Back to the aliens. Oh, that's cute. They have a cauldron. I can make a cauldron. What do you guys think? Because I have a tutorial for a candy corn here on the channel. And a little pumpkin. Oh, we're going to have to make a cauldron, right? So we're going to screenshot that. I think I'm going to make the cauldron different than that though, because that one looks more urn-like. And if you put baubles on the top of the cauldron, it will be super cute. So maybe we'll make a cauldron tonight. Maybe that's something I want to do. Because I have, like I said, I have black. I have glow-in-the-dark green, which I think this is from Lion Brand. I have gray if I wanted to make a gray cauldron. Maybe we'll sit and make a cauldron tonight. I also have red. I have so much. There's so much. I have all of the glow-in-the-dark left over pretty much. Maybe I'll make a cauldron. What do you guys think? And then I can show you guys that next week. I might even be able to design a cauldron, but I don't know. It seems like a lot of work. I think it's just going to be a round bottom with baubles on the top and maybe handles, but maybe not. Because if I make a cauldron, the cauldron can go with the witch I designed. What am I rolling over? The bag with the Woobles kits in it. I can make her a cauldron. Right? Got a lot of black going on this year. Look at that. Look at that. So, maybe we'll make a cauldron. That'll give me something to do while I'm waiting for this video to edit and upload. And then it'll give me something to do while we're waiting for dinner to finish. Although I really need to go upstairs and clean. Does anybody else really just hate responsibilities? Anyway, I'm going to let you guys go. But I'm going to write down cauldron. Because I'm going to forget. Make Woobly cauldron. I'm trying to think of what else. We did a witch hat. We did a witch. We did the bat. I want to make a cauldron. So like I said, tune in tomorrow so I can show you in detail what this gorgeousness is that Premier Yarns has on their website. Look at that. Oh, that's a Cinema Stitches colorway. That yarn stinks though. Just prepare. I will tell you all about that tomorrow. And then, like I said, we have a lot of really fun stuff planned this week. So you don't want to miss that. And I really do appreciate you guys watching videos while I was gone. It really does help. If you just watch and let it run in the background, like, it helps my channel so much so that I still get paid even though I'm not on the job. Because that's one of the bad things is I don't have health insurance on this channel. I have health insurance. Don't worry about that. But like, there's not benefits here on the channel. Like, I don't get time off. I don't get days off. I don't get sick pay. So when I have to take a week off like that, it hurts a little bit. But I ain't worried about any of that. I'm just saying that because I really appreciate those of you who missed me enough to watch me while I was gone, but also thought I'm going to help her out in any way that I can. And it doesn't cost you anything to watch my videos. And that's all I ever ask of you guys anyway, is to do that. But with that, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm sorry this video wasn't longer, but I am really running out of steam. And tomorrow, like I said, we got a lot going on tomorrow, so I think I'm going to wake up bright and early, which has not been a problem for me doing lately. I've been up at the crack of dawn, sometimes before dawn. And I'm going to record the rest of this week's videos on Monday while you're watching this. And I'm also, like, I'm here, but I'm also kind of doing other stuff. So if I haven't responded to your guys' comments, I am trying to read them all. There's been so much. I've probably gotten 20 emails the past couple of days. There's been well over 1,000 comments in the past couple of days. And so I am doing my best to read every single comment. Sometimes they get lost in the shuffle. I do apologize for that. And I just don't have time to comment or heart a lot of them. And I hate that because that's one of the benefits of being a member on the channel, is that I make sure that you guys get like the comment first if you have a question. But I've had people reach out to me asking me to do tutorials on things, asking me to show how to make some of those kits on camera. And I want to so bad. I'm just, right now, I am trying to keep my head above water. And I know that you guys understand that because everything that's been going on. I'm just treading and I'm trying to stay above the surf, you know. But with that, I'm going to let you guys go. I appreciate each and every one of you for just being here and supporting us and loving my kid. Because I don't have family. And with that, I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.